Hello friends and bees and friends who are also bees, and welcome to this week's Indie Pride stream. This week we are going to be playing a game called A Normal Lost Phone, which I know next to nothing about. I have googled and it seems kind of short, so we probably won't be streaming for the whole 3 hours that I had blocked out, but that's okay because I am exhausted. It's my first day back properly at the office today. I'm going back in once a week, and then we also had a horrific storm when I was trying to get home, which meant that I was waiting for a bus that was about 10 minutes late, and half of the roads on the way home are flooded, which means it's really difficult for me to get actually in and out of the building that I live in, which is great. So the other thing is I came home and discovered that the water had come in through the window and soaked through down to my mattress, which is currently drying off in the other room. So I'm really tired. So I'm a bit out of it today, but you know what? It'll be fine. I don't know much about this game, to be honest, other than that it deals with gender and sexuality, which, you know, is good topics to be covering. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna rename this because I don't like. Don't like the name I came up with. I was trying to go for this, like, gay in this, gay in that, but it wasn't working. So, swap over to the GP, shall we? And I'm very sorry if you can hear noises in the background. My washing machine is going, washing all of the bed linen that got soaked by the rainstorm we had earlier. Okay, so the premise of this game is that we have found a phone and now we're exploring through it. We've received 4 new messages from Dad. Okay. I have a new phone. Now you have my new number. Why are you texting me from your bedroom? I just sent my new number to all my contacts. It wasn't just for you. Why are you replying to me from your bedroom? You kidding me? Me? Never. Happy birthday, Dad. Thank you. Mom wants to know if Melissa will dine out with us tonight. No, we've not been getting along recently. Turn this down slightly. Seems a bit better. Be strong, son. Women are complicated sometimes. Mother's still a complete mystery to me. There we go. Men can be complicated sometimes too. You're a brave boy and Melissa's a good girl. She'll come back soon, trust me. I can't connect to my emails anymore. You'll have to help me when you're back. Mum would like to know if Melissa could send her the chocolate cake recipe she made for my birthday. Mum told me to remind you about your dentist appointment. Did you get my message about the dentist appointment? Why aren't you answering? I saw that. I was in class, sorry. Mum's made an appointment at the hairdresser for you at 10 AM tomorrow. But I've told you a million times that I don't want to get my hair cut. Make an effort, it'll make your mum happy. I'm picking up groceries for tomorrow's party. I wonder how many people will be there. Is Melissa planning on coming? She's not coming. How come? She seems to be the perfect girl for a guy like you. Mum and I thought she was very nice, polite, well-behaved and pretty. Just what every man's looking for in a wife. I really don't want to talk about it. Never seemed to pay much attention to girls in general. We thought you were really into Melissa. We thought you were good together. What happened? Stop. Happy birthday, son. I'm so proud of the man you become. We'll celebrate properly tonight and be prepared for a big party for your 18th. Thanks, Dad. Where are you? Everyone's looking for you. Sam, where are you? Where did you go? We're all really worried. Tell us everything is fine. Your mum wants to call the police. I guess we can't turn... Can't turn the music down. That's better. I can turn this back up now. But I prefer it that way. Sorry, I had to fiddle around with the volume some there. Okay, so now we'll talk to a person called Sophie Board Games. I have a new phone. Now you have my new number. You still at the club? I think I forgot my umbrella. I left already, but Alice was staying longer. I'll ask her. She's got it already, thank you. Cool, no problem. I thought it was weird that she didn't leave at the same time as you. I thought you always went home together. You've been inseparable recently. She's my best friend. Happy birthday, Sam. I hope the cake is great and you get lots of presents. Which one? Was it expensive? How much could you get from your dad? Hope you got you a very cool one. Not so expensive. I don't need a great phone anyways. Plus, Christmas is around the corner and then my birthday, so we'll promise to make history with gifts then. Don't know what he's got in mind. Is he really dropping hints? I've got a slight idea. Oh, but I won't say a word. All I can say is it's not suitable for little girls. Happy 2016 from Way. Hey big boy, I get to see you this and next weekend, yeah. Hi Uncle Ray, Teo told me already. See you soon. Dumb Teo doesn't know Merlin's Wi-Fi password. We need internet. I just sent it to him. Thank you, we're almost there. Be a good boy and go tell your mum. You're 18. Woo, party, party, party. See you later. Oh, I forgot. Cake, cake, cake. Okay. In the school. Missed part of today's English class. Can I copy your notes next Monday? Sure, I owe you one. I'll make the copy for today, no worries. Man, you're already 18. Not fair, still 10 months to go for me. Happy birthday. Noah told me he might be interested in video games. He's the one who's interested. He is obsessed, lol. But he told you we were talking about it the other day, and wanted to ask you if you'd like to try maybe? Try what? Do you know what a game jam is? Like playing games all together? Not sure. Almost. It's an event where people get together and try to develop a game prototype in limited time. It's mostly just fun, creative, interesting, and you often get to meet cool people and learn new things. Sounds cool, but I don't really know what I can do there. Music. Noah said you're a great musician. Really? Are people also making music there? Of course. Sound and music are super important. It's like a challenge to develop something in those conditions. It's mostly for fun, really, but if it's good, who knows what will happen afterwards. In any case, the experience and the new friends is the most valuable thing we'll get from it. Anyway, you could help us make some cool music compositions for the harp. To tell the truth, while I play the harp, I actually prefer composing for other instruments. Do what you want. You still coming? I don't know, maybe I'll try. When is it? There are a bunch, but the best one is the last weekend of January. Will you join us, please? But that Sunday is my birthday. Didn't know. Yeah, sorry. Don't be, there'll be more. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for thinking of me. Sure, musicians always welcome. Didn't forget your birthday. Happy birthday from the Game Jam. We're about to present our game. Aww. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great time last night. We had some fun here with your dad and mum. Did they show you the photos? See you for your birthday, big boy. Thank you, Uncle Hugo. They're still sleeping. Glad to hear you had a good start to New Year. Happy birthday. I don't know if I can come. Always the same. Sorry. I have a distinct feeling I know at least part of what's going on. What did I miss today in class? Not much, but she said we'll have an exam for the end of the month. Damn it, we had one last week. What a bitch. Happy birthday. I keep hitting escape when I mean to go back. Sam, Dan, Elizabeth, Raph and I wish you a happy birthday. I hope you achieve all your goals in life and live happily ever after. Sam? Sorry, I know a couple. Sam from the music school or Sam from the lab? Sorry, the one from school. Okay, happy birthday. Is everything okay, Sam? Yeah, hi Chloe. Yes, why? Just wondering, because you seemed upset the other day when you left after talking to Lola, and you weren't there today. Yeah, no worries. I'll be around at some point. If you don't want to stay long, at least bring up one of your mum's cakes. Half the people go there just for the cake. It won't be the same without you there. Is that all you care about? The cakes? I'm joking. Well, just a bit. I was worried about you too. I don't like Lola either. Just don't talk to her then. I usually don't, anyway. Okay, hope to see you soon. Thanks for asking. Have a good day. Happy 18th, Sam. Happy birthday. When is your next concert? Hey Fabrina, I had one in June and you missed it. I know, I'm very sorry. I couldn't find a babysitter for the twins and they're still too young to stay alone. Why don't you just leave Gerald to look after them and come on your own? I would have done so gladly, but Gerald wasn't in Melrose that evening. Then you should come with the twins. I'd love to see them again. You don't know what you're saying. They're so mischievous, but you're invited to visit any time you like, of course. I will, and maybe I might even throw a private concert for the 4 of you. That'll be awesome. Then you're invited for dinner too. I just hope to see you before you become too famous we have to pay to see you play. Ha, I'll take that as a compliment. But seriously, let me know next time, please. I will. No worries. Thank you, and send hugs to your mum and dad. Beautiful day to turn 18, huh? Have fun! You've been lately. Will you come by today? Hey Tom, not sure, but have fun anyway. My phone says it's your birthday today. Happy birthday and see you around. My cousin Teo is coming on the 18th to watch a race here. You're welcome to join us. We'll get pizza. Can't. I'm grounded the whole weekend. Too bad. You can borrow some games from me if you want. Let me know. Happy birthday. Fucking annoying I'm missing your party. Make it a good one. I like this guy already because of the heart sunglasses. Talk about the university day was cool, wasn't it? Yeah, it helps us understand everything a bit better and help make the big decision. I've already decided anyway. I want to study something cool. Video games. What about you? That's great. I'm not surprised. You're always talking about games. I have some friends who know a lot and done cool stuff. I'm jealous now. Like what? The called Italia 801 and they made this cool game called Transformers. Man, they're awesome. But what about you? You didn't look very convinced in the talk. I don't know yet. I'm undecided. You're a cool musician. Why not compose for games? Maybe. You don't sound very convinced either. It's a cool industry. Think about it. I will, I promise. Happy birthday, Mr. Boring Adult. That's a mood. Sam, we will be away next weekend. Could you fade Ringo again? He really likes you. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Pond. No problem. I'll do it. I like him a lot too. Find it. The food in the cupboard on the left and a little surprise for you. Don't tell your mum. Wink. Thank you very much, but it's really not necessary. It's my pleasure. Have a great start to the new year and lots of love from the 3 of us. Thank you, likewise. Wish you a very happy birthday, young man. Here we go. Scrolled up. I made you a chocolate cake for your book club. Thanks, Mum. You're the best. Made apple pie for your board game club. I've got the world's best mum. Made lemon pie for your book club. You're awesome. They all love you. Prepared a banana bread for your board game club. Yum, my favourite. Made strawberry pie for your book club. My friends will end up fat because of you, Mum, but thanks. About the club, we're going to a book festival on the 19th. It's a bit far and we might need to eat on the train. I'd rather not eat those overpriced train sandwiches, so could you please make me something? I love you, Mum. Of course I'll pack meals for your trip. I'm happy to know you're making new friends. Thanks, Mum. Is Melissa going with you too? No, she doesn't really like these things. Oh, pity. She's a perfect girl for you. She'll make you very happy, I'm sure. So I'm preparing packed lunches for your book festival tomorrow and a cake for your board game club on Sunday. What kind of cake do you want? No cakes for Sunday. I think it's time to stop going to the board game club. Oh, but I thought you liked it. Less and less. Besides, they didn't appreciate your cakes enough. Mum, don't worry, but I missed the last train home. I'll stay at the book festival one more day. A friend of mine is letting me stay. Okay, as long as you're home for your dad's birthday. Don't forget to wish your dad a happy birthday. Uncle Hugo invited us to celebrate New Year's Eve at his place. Oh, pity. I've already made plans to be with Melissa. I'm sure he'd love to meet your girlfriend. You can invite her. She'll be back from the holidays and probably tired. It's not a good idea. As you wish, but Dad and me are definitely going. Let Hugo know if you change your mind, okay? Sure. So, do I bake a cake for the book club or do they not like them anymore? They love your cakes, but they take a break in January. Not bringing cakes from Melissa now, are you? She's good, but not as good as me. No, I'm not bringing anything from Melissa. Happy birthday to my lovely son. You get an achievement for doing that a couple of times. 10 times. Cool. Wow. I'm enjoying this music, to be honest. Misread that as bird school, because I can read like an adult human. Who's in your group for the science project? Imad, Sujin, and Nina. Yours? Sounds good. I'm with Huli, Simon, and Dario. Any ideas about what you're going to do? Still thinking, but maybe something about ecology and the environment. Us too. Something about the massive extinction of animals. Nice. My first thought was about bees disappearing, but then Simon came up with a brilliant idea. The other day we watched this documentary about how intensive animal farming affects global warming, and it looks like a big thing not many people talk about. How come? I don't see any connection. Well, the amount of water, for example, to produce meat or dairy products is huge. Then these animals produce a lot of greenhouse gases, and the corn to feed them also needs a lot of water and chemicals. Plus it takes a lot of space, so they cut down forests too. Wow, I've never thought about it that way. I've already started cutting back on the amount of meat and fish I eat. Good for you. It's going to be an awesome project. You're lucky to have Simon as part of the team. Thank you. Good luck on your project. Happy birthday. Beep, 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 beep. Mum said we'll go on Saturday to visit you guys. Can we watch the race there? She said she'll buy us pizzas. Which race? You fucking kidding me? World Championship. I'm not a big fan of that kind of thing. Don't you watch the news? You spend too much time playing a harp and hang out with girls, dude. Come feel the engine's power and smell the gas. You start the motorcycles, I'll eat the pizza. Can't see why you're busy playing harp. Can't we busy playing harp? See you then. Hey, I wanted to ask about your brother. Eric? I hardly remember anything. He left when I was a kid and my parents never talk about him. They felt betrayed. I hardly remember him either, but he was always nice to me. Why betrayed? They were really great parents and he ran away like a selfish jerk. I asked once and Mum said he was sort of brainwashed and joined a cult of some kind. Yeah, that's it. Master abandoned the family and we don't exist for him anymore. This morning I found an invite to his wedding in his mailbox. I was shocked. That's why I wanted to ask you. What the hell are you talking about? Have you not seen it? No, and I don't want to see it. I don't give a shit. Don't you think it's strange? He's inviting us to his wedding. It's not like he doesn't care about us. He left. That's all I care. Sorry, Taya. I don't want to upset you, but please check the card for me. Something doesn't fit. I don't even know if we got one. Maybe he only sent it to you. I'll have to check. Hey, I found it yesterday in the waste paper basket in Dad's studio, ready to go in the shredder. Did you get it? No, I left it there, of course. Dad was just coming home. I'm dead if he catches me looking around in there. But did you read it? It doesn't exactly look like some sort of cult ritual. I understand what you mean. No, it doesn't. Can we talk about it during the weekend when you're here? It's late and I want to sleep. Sure, see you then. We're in Melryn, stuck in traffic. What's the password for the public Wi-Fi? I haven't tried it in this new phone, but I guess it hasn't changed. It's Melryn zip code. Easy. Makes sense. Thank you. See you soon. Sam, can you call me? Not enough credit for phone calls. Everything okay? No. I got in touch with Eric. How? After what we talked about last weekend, I checked again and the invitation was still there, so I wrote down the contact details. And? Is it what we thought? Can you call me? No minutes left till next month, but using the landline here is risky. My parents are home. Shit, my parents too. We can talk tomorrow. I'm meeting my friend Alice. She's got a flat rate, so I can use the cell. But is everything okay? Just call me tomorrow whenever you can. Is the friend of yours I met once? The one who plays harp too? Thanks, Victoria. I'll call you in the afternoon. Can I call you now? I'm with Alice. So when did we disappear? We disappeared on the 31st, and it looks like something was happening on the 27th. That's concerning. Cool, saved. You coming on Sunday? Alice said you might not come. Why not? You have to come. No, seriously, you have to come. Hey, are you there? Don't ignore me. Hi, Hugo. Sorry, I was busy. Yeah, like Alice said, I'm probably not coming. But why not? Can't miss it. Miss what? Did Alice not tell you? Tell me what? She's great. I actually asked her not to tell you anything, but then she said you might not come, and I thought she would have told you. But I see she hasn't. Oh my god, tell me what? Now you have to come if you want to know. I'll ask Alice, but really, I'm pretty sure I won't come. Sorry. We need you. I wanted to bring the game I've been designing with my brother. We're still a prototype. Well, it's pretty ready and we want to test it, and I'm counting on you. We need as many as people as possible, and you love to try new games. Alice said she's in. Come on. I don't know, Hugo. I'm sorry, but I think I can't come. Maybe next time. The game is perfect. There won't be a next time. Next time you'll have to buy and play it. Haha, it's good. You'll buy it for sure. Yeah, you can bring me your copy and I sign it for you. Good luck on Sunday. I hope they like it. They'll love it. Sammy, I can't contact Melissa. It's urgent. She's at her grandma's, but probably busy. She's moving out after her grandfather died. Thanks. You happen to have Melryn's Wi-Fi password? I haven't tried to log in since switching phones, so it may have changed, but at last I heard it was Melryn's zip code. Hey, can you get me the notes from last week's maths class? Now, sure, no problem. Now that I'm thinking about it, Rachel, is it just me, or do you only talk to me when you need something? After rereading my latest messages, I admit I was pushing it. I'm really sorry. Thanks for not telling me to get lost and for always being there when I need you. You're an awesome friend, and I'm real sorry. Ah, well, but be more tactful next time. Promise. Oh, dear. Well, here we go. Finally, meet right in front of the cinema this afternoon. Okay, I just found this in my bag. Did it come from you by any chance? That's cute. Yes, I slipped it into your bag at the theatre yesterday when you went to the bathroom. What, did I miss an important date yesterday, like our first kiss or something? Not at all, I just wanted to make you happy. Ah, how sweet of you. You didn't have to. How sweet of you. Did you draw it? Yeah, but I based it on the picture we took during the holidays. I see that. Speaking of, I lost that picture when I switched phones. Send it to me? I took it with my camera, so I've got it in the PC. I'll send it to you by email. Thanks. Truth is that I like your drawing more than the picture. You draw so well. Are you sure you don't want to try art school next year? That's nice of you, but I swear, other than portraits, I can't do much, and I really want to go to vet school. When are the results of the entrance exam again? December 23rd. But that's just the first step towards admission. There are other written and oral tests afterwards. I'm stressing so hard right now. I want to, keep, here we go. Play music so we've got something going in the background. Stressing so hard right now. Right before you go on vacation, you two will take your mind off it if you don't get in. I see you believe in me. Sorry, I'm sure you'll make it. I believe in you. I love you. Me too. Rachel tried to call me 5 times this morning. I didn't have the nerve to answer her today. Do you know what she wants? I don't know, but she sent me a message too asking how she can get hold of you. I'll let her know today's not a good day. Thanks. I'll get back to making up boxes. Let me know what she wants. Just the password for the mail run Wi-Fi. Lol. How was the move? Not too exhausted? So much. I don't know how my grandma collected so many things. She's old. She's had time to collect a lot of things. Don't make fun of my grandma. How was your day? Not bad. What did you do? I went out and played board games. With who? Thomas, San, Martin. Wasn't Alice there? Yes. So why do you lie to me? I didn't lie to you. Why did you tell me from the start that Alice was there? Are you hiding something? Exactly. You get jealous every time I mention Alice. I told you 1,000 times Alice is just a friend, but she's my best friend. I don't want to stop seeing her. You really need to stop talking me out of it. Sorry, I'm stupid. I just need reassurance sometimes, you know. I've never known men-women friendships before you and that Alice. You're my only one. Oh. Now, I'm sure I'd be less jealous if you introduced me to her one day. Sure it'll happen soon enough. Yeah, but why not right now? Because it's already 10 PM. Well, you're right. I'm off to sleep then. Sleep well, my gummy bear. Good night, Melissa cutie. Only 10 days. You're even more excited than I am. You know it's just a movie. You mean the most awaited movie in the history of the galaxy? Can you imagine if it's lame? No, it's going to be great. Hey, I've just thought. Your cousin Teo, is he going to be at your dad's birthday party? No. Why? Yeah, he makes me uncomfortable. I feel like he's trying to undress me with his eyes every time he looks at me. It is true. He is a bit strange like that. But don't worry, he's not going to be there. Tomorrow's the big day. Should we meet in front of the theatre? Yes, I'm coming in cosplay. I forgot how to speak briefly there, my bad. Oh, you'll embarrass me. I don't care. I forgot my math textbook in my locker. Are you still at school? Could you get it for me and bring it tonight? Sure, I'll get it. Did you change your locker's password? You put Alice's birthday, didn't you? What? No, not at all. It's still your birthday. It's just first of the month, then the day. I got it. Thanks. See you tonight. Thanks for coming to Dad's birthday today. Your book cake was so good. Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. You Dad ate 3 servings. Can you send me the photo of Dad blowing out the candles? The one I took of myself was so awful I deleted it. I hope your camera will work better than an iPhone. It's to send to my grandma. I transferred the photos from my SD card tomorrow and send you what I got. It's a shame she couldn't make it. Yeah, I'm sad she can't get out anymore. I just thought of it. Do you think she'll want the photos of you at your concert too? Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. She's been asking me them for the last 6 months. Such a terrible grandson. I'll send them to you tomorrow too. Thanks. I saw Helen today. She told me what happened with Sebastian. Figure I can tell you about it because she said you'd already talked over. The whole thing sucks. Why didn't you tell me yesterday? Seriously, not cool. I didn't want to tell you before Helen did, to respect privacy. But believe me, I wanted to tell you so badly. It made me so mad. Okay, I get it. It's actually kind of cool that you don't share other people's secrets. She also told me that it was you who convinced her to come talk to me. Well done. I really think I found the right words to help her. I don't doubt for a single second that you would provide excellent support, which gets me thinking. To convince her, did you tell her about you-know-what? No, I don't share other people's secrets, like you said. Thanks. No problem. I got my results. I can't bring myself to open them. Oh, come on. Waiting won't change the results inside the envelope. You're right. Well, I'm opening. Well? Negative. Oh no, you want me to come see you? I just want to crawl up into a ball and cry by myself right now. I don't want to leave you alone at a time like this. I'm taking a shower and coming. Wink. No, seriously, don't come. Truth is, I don't even have the time to curl up into a ball between stress over the results and the talk with Helen. I haven't had the time to pack for tomorrow and I really need to take care of it. Okay, but if you need to talk, call me. I'll call you before going to bed. See ya. I'm at the airport thinking of you. We'll see each other for New Year's Eve. Enjoy your holidays. Happy Christmas to my big gummy bear. Happy Christmas to my most beautiful girl. Can't wait for tomorrow. I miss you. This holiday week felt like months without seeing you. I bet you even saw that Alice. No, I didn't see her. Couldn't think of anything but you this whole week. Can't wait for tomorrow. I have a big surprise tonight. Something to really celebrate the new year. You want to know what it is? Sending you a photo clue. I'm sorry, but I'm not coming. I know you were looking forward to things tonight, but it's time to admit things. We're at very different points in our lives and we don't want things seen the same anymore. We're not the teens we were before. I realise how horrible it is to tell you this way, but I'm too much of a coward to say things face to face. I hope you still enjoy your evening and find joy in 2016. What? You're kidding me? You dumping me? What the hell? Everything was fine until now. Did something happen during the holiday? Can't leave me, we love each other. Nothing happened during the holiday. I just don't feel the same way as I did before. Wait, you can't just break everything on impulse. Come to my place and we'll talk about it. I made up my mind and I want to spend the evening alone. Sorry. Fuck you. I know it seems really stupid to tell you everything right now, but I'm really sorry for everything that happened. You're awesome and I use it better than an asshole like me. I'm really sorry I made you suffer that much. Tell me what I can do to help you get better. Just ask. You know I'd move mountains for you. What I want is you. You are, and you've always been the only person I want in life. Anything but that. If I can do anything to apologise to help you get better, just say it. I don't want to hear from you ever again. Please don't write to me. Don't come to me at school. Stay away. You're toxic, Sam. You're the worst thing that happened to me. Happy belated New Year. Do you know if we're going to the museum next week? I lost my schedule. Going in 2 weeks. Really looking forward to it. Cool. Me too, man. Last time was awesome. I found the talk about college quite useful. Seriously considering biology as an option. It would suit you perfectly. I know. I always like biology. I get good grades without much effort. Would you stay in Melryn? I don't know, but at least one semester abroad would be awesome. Want to get to know you. Could be dangerous for the world. It's a snail. Snail, 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 snail. Welcome back to the 21st century. Good thing you left early. Big drama went down afterwards. Shit, Lola had told you everything? Lola? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's Anne who lost her shit. What's the deal with Lola? Nothing. Something personal about her. I shouldn't really talk about it. Happened with Anne. So last week she came up to me and told me Thomas had a crush on me. He's not really my type, so I went to, today to say nothing could happen between us. It's quite upfront of you. Do you take it well? He didn't take the news badly at all, because guess what? He had no idea what I was talking about. He actually confessed he's been seeing Anne for the past 3 weeks. What? Why did Anne tell you I had a crush on you then? Talked to her right after. It seemed she was convinced I wanted to steal her boyfriend and he was interested, and it was her way of testing his loyalty. What a twat. I hate lying and conniving people. Of course, I hate liars too. But seriously, who does something like this? She's completely out of her mind. Then again, my girlfriend Melissa is almost jealous, so maybe she'd do something that bad. You have a girlfriend? I didn't know. Yeah, sorry I never told you about her. That's cool. I'm just a bit surprised. I don't know why. I always thought you'd been more into guys. I think I like both. I don't know yet. And keep that to yourself. Yeah, promise. Why weren't you here today? I couldn't. I'm sorry. Will you be coming back in January? I don't know. I'm a bit annoyed with Lola about something. Don't care about Lola. I like it when you're there. Come play with me. Thanks, but I don't think I'll come play again. We'll keep hanging out somewhere else. Well, together elsewhere, won't we? But who's going to teach me the game rules now? Your instructions are always the best. But, okay, I understand. And yes, we'll keep in touch, I promise. Here, as an apology, a pic from the latest Tonio show. I know you're a fan. What? You've been to a Tonio show? Now I'm jealous. Merry Christmas, Alice. Happy New Year, Alice. Hey, how come you're not replying? Alice, why aren't you texting back? Dear Sam, your grandma showed us the photo from your last concert. We really like it. Hello, it was just taken by a good photographer, but thank you. No, you've grown up a lot and look wonderful. Vlad is very proud of you. He gets nostalgic when he sees someone with a harp. I didn't know he played the harp too. Oh no, he didn't. He's played many instruments, but not the harp. That's probably his favourite. That's why he never touched one and always held harpists in such regards. Still, the sound brings some sweet memories. Your dad told us you're very talented, so you're going to have to play for Vlad's next time. I'll try hard to impress him. Looking forward to it. Dear Sam, Vlad and I wish you a happy new year surrounded by the people you love. Hope to see you in June. What a name, huh? Wish you a great 2016 and lots of fun tonight. Thanks. Hope you had a great night. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. Happy New Year. I hope everything goes great with you. Say hi to your parents from me. Thank you very much, Warren. Likewise. I got the achievement. You coming to the Christmas party tomorrow? I'm going with Helen. Hey Sebastian, sorry for the late reply, I totally forgot. Guess you could tell I didn't go. I spent the day at a book festival instead. Hope you had a great time. Yeah, it was okay. Just okay. Sort of. Helen didn't feel well at some point. Lame. I know you guys were looking forward to going together. That's what I thought. Weren't you? Yeah, but things went wrong, and she said wasn't feeling well. You said that already, but was she feeling sick? Food poisoning? That bitch left in the middle of the party. What? Sorry, it's not a nice way to talk about your girlfriend. Can you fucking believe it? She's not my girlfriend. We're just dating on and off, she said. Well, calm down. Do you want to tell me what happened, or just shut up? She's a cock tease, that's what happened. She's been dropping hints for weeks, making comments getting me fucking horny. She was saying how special the night was going to be and how much fun we were going to have. And that doesn't mean anything. What would you expect? After midnight, we were dancing at the party, which was constantly rubbing her body against me. She was dressed for sex and always dry humping. Hard to imagine her in that situation. And then she said she needed to go to the bathroom. What do you mean it's hard to imagine? Tart was drunk and she'd wanted it for weeks. Went with her and she got all nervous, told me to go and then she left. Fucking condoms, man. It was gonna be fun and we were both into it. Obviously she wasn't. How do you mean? You weren't there. See, shut up. You know when they want it, but you see it in Melissa's eyes too. They're such good friends. Hey, calm down. Don't involve Melissa in this. You're the one who's a problem, and I think you screwed it up last night with Helen. I screwed up, and that's the only thing I screwed, because that slut didn't want to finish what she started. You and your stupid girlfriend can fuck off too, but you won't even screw her, you Melissa and Helen spent the whole day whispering behind my back, but wouldn't tell me. I'm sure you know what they're up to, Mr. Medler. Hi, are you joining on this the weekend? You got your parents' permission? Yes, I've got permission from my mum for a book festival. I'll call you to chat about details. Book festival? It's a good one. Most important thing is you can come. Indeed. It was an awesome weekend. Thanks a bunch for pushing me to come. Glad you could join us. Helen, reply as soon as you see this message. Thanks. Hi Sam, I'm here not doing much. You okay? Yes, why? I just been texting with Sebastian. You told me about the party last Friday. Want to know if you were okay. Don't even mention his name, okay? I don't know what he told you and I don't give a shit. Well, I just want to make sure he didn't hurt you do anything stupid. Seems to be furious. He's furious? Him? He can die, and you can fuck off. Didn't expect this from you, Sam. Helen, I'm on your side. I'm trying to be supportive. I worried about you. That's why I'm messaging you. Sorry, Sam. Bastard made me feel like shit. He was like a gentleman at the beginning of the night, but he became unbearable, and as soon as he got drunk, making comments and touching me everywhere and holding me tight while dancing. I was feeling uncomfortable, but I didn't want to say anything. It was supposed to be a great night. I'm sorry it made you feel like that. Then I had enough, so I lied and said I wanted to go to the bathroom, but I wanted to leave. Said he was going to go to the toilet and came too. He came with me, but then he came into the ladies' toilet and grabbed my arm, started kissing me and pushing me into one of the stalls. It must have been a terrible moment, Sam. I'm sorry. Thanks, Sam. Fortunately, we heard someone come into the restroom and that made him stop. He was drunk, so I was able to push him to one side and escape. He picked up my stuff or left. I don't know if he was caught or what happened behind me. I was scared and just wanted to get away. You okay after that? Did you make it home safely? I was a bit drunk, just buzzed, but I came home okay. Felt terrible, probably triggered the situation. It wasn't my fault after all. No, wait. What makes you say that? I came home early and Dad was awake. I was very embarrassed, but he asked what was the matter, and so I said a guy had been molesting me the whole night, and he tried to touch me and grab my ass in a corner. And he said, well, I told you that dress was too much, and now you're upset? Should have been more careful. Listen, Helen, you're not responsible for what happened and shouldn't feel ashamed, okay? Did you ask anyone else for help, Melissa? No, please don't tell her anything. I don't want to talk about this with anyone, please. It's too much. She'll comfort you, I'm sure. Don't be afraid. I think she'll understand and be able to help you even better than I can. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate you listening. Most guys would laugh at me if they knew what happened. I already feel a tiny bit less awful after talking to you. I've got to go now. Thanks again. Count on me, but you should really talk to Melissa too. I'm sure she'll help. Goodbye. Hey Sam, I asked Harry for your number. I was thinking, my parents have been anxious about next Saturday. They don't like me going there with people they don't know. Do you think I could tell them to contact your parents so they'll calm them down? Like, don't worry, you're safe for sort of in safe hands with them around. I know, they freak out over nothing. I don't think so. They don't know where I'm going this weekend. I told my mother I was going to a book festival. Shit, so you just lied to your mum? Situation's even worse than I thought. Well, hope see you on Saturday. I hope so too. Like that icon. Could you bring back that game from last week? Can't remember the one with mice. Okay, Mum's cakes are so good. She's so nice to bake them for us every time. Thanks, I'll tell her. Truly are a monster. I'm so disgusted that I've discovered your true face today. Don't ever set foot in this club or I'll have to tell your little secret to everyone. Mr. Kaplan is friends with Peter Norgard, our music theatre teacher, with Norgard the orchestra director? No, Norgard the TV chef. Of course it's the director. Not only that, I heard he showed up at our last concert. Do you think he would have wasted his time like that? Ha, funny it's you saying that. Best of all of us. Shucks. Cool as you see him, totally impressed by Sam the Virtuoso, and calling your parents and taking you with him to his orchestra. Hey, I'll be 18 soon. Don't need my parents' permissions to sign contracts and stuff. Didn't know that you're 1 year older than me. Didn't know you were 1 year younger than me. XD. I heard your friend Alice likes Thomas. Did she show anything? Is she a nice girl? She's great, but she would have told me that. Told you that. Oh, forget it. Maybe I'm wrong. No way. He told you that. Thanks for letting me know. See you Sunday. Cool. We need to get together for food sometime. Okay. We've got music here. Calculator, browser, no internet connection. Okay. Network, that's Wi-Fi. Sound, notifications, data, gallery. We've got board game photo, a cool motorcycle. I wonder what we were doing. That's from... Ah, I'm stupid. So this is... Oh, I see. So this is New Year's. So that's a lost board game day. Don't know what this is. Looks like artwork of some kind. And this is what? Anyway, right, so we've got this one taken at board games, then we've got this artwork. Oh, I see. Then we've got a picture of a guy. We've got a drawing. I guess this is a gallery visit. 18th. Oh, this must be the museum they're talking about. And there's a picture from my birthday and a picture of a motorcycle. What have we? I guess maybe we got into a... T9064. 9064. Oh! Noise made me jump. It's raining in Liverpool. It's cloudy. Light rain in Laurent. Sunny in Aeropolis. Rafaela. No. I wonder where this is meant to be set. Not got any bookmarks, I guess. Okay. Okay. So, friendly reminder for the upcoming concert will take place on 20th of June at the Stonewall Auditorium at 7 PM. Students are requested to arrive at the auditorium 3 hours earlier, just at 4 PM for the sound test and dressing up. Please go through the staff gate that you'll find at the back of the building on Freedom Road. Inform the staff that you're a student from the Melbourne Municipal School of Music. Hello, Something. Welcome to BU. We're sending this email because you signed up for a discussion forum. You make us very happy by being an active member. Best wishes, your friends at BU Forums. Please don't forget that on Monday we'll be taking the class photo like every year. Please do your best to attend school on this day. Bring the best smile along as well as decent clothes. Remember that hats, bonnets, bicycle caps, tricorn hats, sprays, travel masks, sombreros, helms, Viking helmets, bowler hats, fair top hats, caps, sunglasses, purses, other accessories that are strictly not necessarily will not be allowed. Oops. Well, as promised. Thanks. Hey Sam, really sorry my phone broke during the holidays and I lost your number. A friend just let me borrow an old phone. I've sent a message to the board game club to get your email address back to finally write to you. I hope you didn't worry too much. You still think of me as a friend. Alice, you're alive. Do you see the same number? Can we write to each other and send texts? Kept the same number. Bad news is the keyboard of the phone I'm borrowing is completely broken, so I can't send texts. Since I'm glued to my PC all the time, I'd rather you write emails. Good news is calling is fine, and I still have my unlimited plan. So call me when I get your number back. Alice, I've tried to call you 30 times and you won't answer. Got to talk to you about something serious. It's about Melissa. Gah, sorry, my phone's on silent. Meet me at the park in 30 minutes. Hey Alice, it really helped talking to you yesterday. Always be there for you, even if I must admit I was surprised by a big confession. You know you can always count on me. Have you talked to Melissa again? You're awesome, Alice. Tried talking to Melissa, but she doesn't want to ever hear from me again. Feel so bad. Call me? I think we still need to talk. Hello Sam, my name is Fiora Vitolo and I work for Loudnote. My job is to find talented musicians willing to collaborate to compose original soundtracks for movie productions. At the moment, looking for music for the next animated feature by the Selfless Cookie Studio. Discovered your music on your website today and I'm really impressed. I'd love to bring your name with the director. Would you agree to compose a 100-second song demo for a relatively sad scene? We're thinking of something similar to your song Blue. Fiora Vitolo, recruitment, external services provider, management. Ms. Vitolo, I'm honestly honoured by your offer. Working with the Selfless Cookie Studio would be a dream come true for me. Here's the demo as requested. Composed it really quickly and excitedly. I hope it meets your expectations. Please tell me if you had something else in mind. I can rework it quickly if you need me to. Okay. Hi Victoria. I realise we haven't talked in a long while. I feel really guilty. How are you doing? What's going on? It's going right on my end. I'm a bit sad I'm not going to music school and seeing you anymore, but I'm still playing the harp and composing. Writing because I wanted your opinion on something. I have someone from Loudnote called Fiora Vitolo who contacted me to offer the opportunity to make music for them. I'm super excited. I think it's crazy awesome that someone wants me to pay me for music. I even find it too crazy. I've been wondering if it's some kind of online scam, like people pretending to be at Loudnote or something. Maybe that's my address. Maybe it's robbed my home. Hello Sam, super glad to hear from you. You're right, we haven't seen each other in a while. Since the June concert, actually. It's awesome about the Load Night thing. I'm really happy for you. It's a really great opportunity. And to reassure you, I just had a friend who works at Loudnote. He knows Fiora Vitolo, and it's not a scam. They really want you to pay for your music. On my end all as well, I've joined the Europolis University Musicology. It's really great. Pay for school by giving harp lessons. More demand than I'd have thought. School, it pays pretty well. Many kisses and keep up the good work. I'll let you know if I'm ever in Melbourne. Dear Something, greetings and welcome to Lovebirds. Be ready for new adventures. Lots of love. Dear Something Else, greetings and welcome to Lovebirds. Hey Something, you've received new messages on Lovebirds from Gina here, Susie Total. Lots from Susie Total, it seems. Dear Sam, we've listened carefully to the demo you sent us. We wish to make you an offer and have you as a composer for a project in the near future. Just sorting out the administration at the moment, we need your address to send you a contract offer. Please don't hesitate to get back to us if you have any questions. Hope to hear from you soon and continue our collaboration. Delighted to count you amongst our composers for animated movies and video clips. Thank you so much. My address, 54 P Street, 29064 Melbourne. We finished the required paperwork and sent you a contract to the address you requested. Please read it carefully and, if you agree, send it back to us with any missing information, your bank account details and signature. Please don't hesitate to forget to provide your account info so we can send you your first transfer. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much for your response. It's great to hear. I confirm that I've received your letter, filled out the contract and sent it back to you. Contract received. First transfer will be in 30 days. Incidentally, we are also interested in other compositions. Send a flash drive to your address with film sequences in need of sound. Could you make suggestions for these? Dear Ms. Vitolo, I've received your flash drive. I'm getting to work on it right now. Here are my suggestions for the sequences you sent. Number them in the same order as the sequences you sent me. We will listen to all of these, so sorry for the dinging. Send the second transfer in 30 days. Alice, what's happening? Hey, can't you guess? I'll give you 24 hours to figure it out. I'll tell you everything at the movies tomorrow. Hey Alice, is there a chance we can meet earlier than planned at the movie theatre, like 30 minutes earlier? My cousin Taylor wants to talk to me on the phone about something super important according to him, but neither of us has enough credit left for calling. Any chance I could use your phone in your awesome unlimited plan? No problem, so long as you tell me what he told you next. I love gossip. Hello, don't forget your weekly meeting on Sunday at the game to enjoy the best time of the week in the best place with the best people and best board games. Bring your own games, try new ones, meet friends, hide your cards, move your pawns, count your points, roll the dice. Most importantly, if last time wasn't your best day, this is your chance for revenge. I used to do this in college, but we did it with a passbook. Something else received a message from Roland89 and Feel Free. Hey Alice, you feeling better today? Have you seen a doctor? Prognosis? Gastro. Hang on there. Well, at least it's just gastro. It means you should be fine by next week. It's true. Actually, good thing it happened now, not during my flight. That way you will see the silver lining. And I really hope for the other passenger's sake that you'll be healthy by the time of your flight. Happy birthday, Sam. How is it being 18? Really sorry I can't come tonight. Tubi, yes, I was still emptying through every hole. Goddamn gastro. Really wanted to see you before my flight. We'll exchange emails every day. Charming. Don't get worried about it. I get it. Party just started, and as I feared, it's pretty crummy. Family's nice for setting this up, but I'm a little tired of how they keep telling me, there it is, you're a man, a real one now. It's like a broken record, all saying the same thing on a loop. I think some are drunk already. And I'm not missing much. Also, since we won't be seeing each other tonight, I wanted to tell you something important. So if I can't tell you face by face, I'll tell you by email. I've given a lot of thought these last few days while I was sick, and I was thinking you attach too much importance to dates and signs of fate. Think you make too many stupid, to use your words, choices based on what you think the calendar is telling you to do. You know, you're 18 now, and I think you can't make all your important choices based on what you think experience is choosing for you. Quit trying to read a date the way you'd read heaps lives. Alright, that was a bit raw, especially for me telling you happy birthday, but I hope my advice will help you address your adult life more severely. Thanks for your advice, but you know I don't attach that much importance to dates. Gotta go, my folks are calling me out, keeping a phone glued to my face and I'm enjoying the evening. Plus, my dad is getting ready to give me his big surprise present. I'll bet it's... Well, there we go. Exclusive lines at very least, straight for our best customers. Want to donate big man for me to an organisation. Must do help carefully. Good old spam, huh? Oh, what are you betting it is? And yes, you attach too much importance to dates. I'm sure that half your password just dates to that matter to you. Well, I hope you got a cool present anyway. So, I guess we went missing around 10 PM, but we found the email at 11. Well, we found it approximately around now, so... Book club, feed Ringo, move with Melissa, board games, math exam, games on Saturday, movie with Melissa, book festival, Dad's birthday on the 21st, Melissa's plane departure on the 24th, party with Melissa, museum trip, dentist appointment, Raymond and Charles available, dark departure, go, move with Alice, my 18th birthday party. Whoops, I keep accidentally minimizing the game. I just reckons that all of our passwords are dates. So what date would be important? Melissa's birthday? Maybe? Unless it was ours. I'll try 0131. Ha! It works. Sound thing. 18 years old, male. I'm a nice 18-year-old boy with blue eyes. I love board games, jazz, and good movies, but I'm not much of a reader. Just come out of a long, complicated relationship. I don't know what I'm looking for here yet. Maybe true love? I don't really know if you can find that sort of thing on the internet, but you never know. But I'm not looking for is people who are liars. I really don't like lies. Why do people lie so much? Well, I do admit I lie now and then, again, especially to my mum. For her own sake, if she knew what I was up to, she would freak out. And you, dear profile riddle, do you lie occasionally, but to avoid hurting someone's feelings? Looking for songs. Okay. Top ticket to spice up her life. Bird that loves a great wide open sky, but not cages. 7 months old. My messages. Got so much in common, and I like guys with blue eyes. Honestly, when I read your profile, I was like, oh my god. I like board games, although, okay, I haven't played for years, but I used to like them. I also lie sometimes, like, I lied to my ex because I didn't want to hurt him, because he isn't the kind of guy who likes truth anyway. I'm not a reader either, but I've seen all the series, okay? Sometimes I read, like, magazines on my phone or tablet when I'm at the office, but books are boring, except one that I read once, but it was just about the life of a top model, like, based on a life, and that was cool, I learned a lot. Hello? Hello, I like your profile. Sorry, I didn't see your message last night. Thank you. Tell me something about yourself. What are you reading right now? Nothing. I don't like reading all that much. It's on my profile. Thought you'd read it, no? She looks cool, though. I like her shirt. Piqued my curiosity. What'd you lie to your mum about? Say, I didn't exactly tell her the whole truth about where I'm going. Big secrets? Places you go must be very special if you won't tell your mum. Definitely super curious right now. Tell me everything. What's your big secret, something? I'm not going to tell you. Love to be on a fly on the wall of conversations with your mum, trying to work out the truth from your lies. Haha, I'm a detective. Lovebirds dating app. It's pretty girls and reply to them. I need to subscribe. I really like this music. I wonder if it's the same one. No. Okay. Try 1101 maybe? No. Okay. 2112 maybe? Hang on. Whoops, I don't know why I went to calculator though when I meant to go to calculator. Other way around. 2112. No. Okay. I'm just a little bit stumped then. Okay. Ah, we just got a notification. Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm 1912. Huh, coincidentally, my ex's birthday. No? I've like been looking up a guide because I'm really confused. I've been getting it wrong this whole time. It's because I keep mixed up. 12, 19. There we go. Something else. 18 years old? Female. Yep, I'd guess that. Really had guessed that one. Nice 18-year-old girl with blue eyes. Love board games, jazz and good movies, but not much of a reader. Just come up with a long, complicated relationship. I don't know what I'm looking for here yet. Maybe true love? I don't really know if you can find that sort of thing on the internet, but you never know. Haven't put a picture on my profile because I feel uncomfortable with my looks, but maybe I'll share one with you one day. Just looking around. Lakewater on Town, that's the name, huh? Sexy broccoli. Hello, feel free. Hello, something else. For your real name, I'm Sam. Nice to talk to you, Sam. Yes, I am Phil. I still hope your surname is free. Sounds so cool. Truly hope it wasn't only my nickname that caught your attention. I like your profile, especially the part where you're open up being bi and getting involved in fighting against all kind of discriminations. It's different from all the others. It made me want to read it several times. Just gave me good vibes, I guess. I'm gonna blush. Thank you for your kind words. Don't be silly, I'm impressed. I'm sorry inspiring. Must be a courageous person. You know, it's not really brave to be honest with yourself on the internet under a pseudonym. I'm only starting to accept myself, and it took quite a while. What specifically made it possible for you? I owe that to the friends I made at the LGBT centre in town. Lesbian, gay, bi, trans. I received a lot of support from them. In the end, that I wasn't a weird freak. And I had to accept for myself what I am. You don't need to explain to me what LGBT ones. I go to the centre of my town as well. You bi as well? I'll tell you more next time. I have to go. Relatives coming tomorrow. I can't sleep late today. Okay, see you soon. Hey Sam, how are you? Did you enjoy your family time? Hi Phil, I'll confess I'm not too happy. Wasn't really a good time for me. What happened? Well, my relatives are quite old school, not really open to queer topics. You know what I mean? Did you try and come out and went badly? I won't even try with them. Kick me out immediately. Sucks. Think they'd be that bothered to have a bisexual daughter? I don't know about that, but maybe they'd accept it. But I don't think they'd accept the idea that their son is a girl very easily, and bi as well. You didn't tell me you were a trans woman. Sorry, does that bother you and make you upset? Not at all. I'll be the last person to judge you on that, I promise. I've made many trans friends at the LGBT centre and I've learned how hard life can be for them. With family for sure, but even more of how people look at you and talk about you. As if they all had their say in how you should live your life, even though they don't know you. Do you have examples? A lot. I have a trans friend who gets asked all the time in the street if she's a man or woman. Seriously, how should that matter? I have another friend who often gets approached by people who don't know him that well. As soon as they learn he's trans, they ask him, about sex, how does that work? It's not really the kind of question you'd ask someone you know something about, but since he's trans, there's no need for basic decency. It's disgusting. I haven't got that bullshit yet, but it's mainly because I've only told a couple of people. It's difficult to accept and be true to yourself, but the most important person in your life is you. It's complicated. I'm still young, I'm not comfortable in my own skin, and my parents and environment don't know anything. Not tolerant and think I'm the perfect son. What's the deal with your environment? Have you never talked to anyone about you? More or less, I guess, to some people. Sorry, I don't mean to be intrusive. I just want help. We can stop chatting about it if you want. No, it's okay, I like chatting with you. Know how to listen, you make me feel safe. Can't tell them my parents. They don't love me who I am, but who they want me to be. You know, if you really can't stand your family anymore, there are several LGBT centres that offer housing for young people who want a new start. That's good to know. You have friends to turn you. I mean, friends who know you're trans. My best friend Alice knows. I can trust her, always. So nice to read. Tell me more about Alice. I already like her. I met her not long ago at a games club where I used to go on Sundays. Thing is, I was going to this club as a girl, Samira, who was even wearing a wig. That's very brave of you to do. I'm glad you felt confident to do it. Thanks. Well, didn't go as well as I expected. In the end, so Marcel found out, now she's threatened to tell the others if I go back. Stop going there. Don't let her threaten you. I'm so proud of you. Have you had to try seeing it somewhere else? I mean, apart from the LGBT association, your friend Alice. My friend told me there's since a few months ago there's a new forum for young trans people. More and more users and topics every month. This is the link. anlp/buforum.com. I know the BU forum. I'm already a member. Maybe I've chatted with some of your friends. Maybe I can tell them to send you an invitation for the VIP section of the forum. Not necessarily, thank you. I already got one. Now I'm really curious about what you look like, brave girl. Honestly, I'd really love to see you with a smile, comfortable on your own or under your wig. Again, only if you want to, of course. I only have one where I think I'm pretty because I have my wig on. I need to look for it too. I raised it from my phone, but I shared it on the BU forum. I can search the forum and find it for you, but only if you send me one of you first. Deal. Here it is. This is me. You're very handsome, Phil. Thank you very much, milady. Now it's your turn. Here is mine. Please don't judge me. Okay. This guy seems like really nice. Okay. How do you get onto the forums? Can I click an app? Click a link in this. Here we go. Thing. Okay. So, board rules. This forum is two parts, one public and one VIP. Upon registration, everyone has access to the public part. Feel free to talk about any topic, but use it anonymously. Do not give personal information like your real name, home address, place of work, school, or private data. For that, we've got the VIP section. The VIP section is a place where you can talk about yourselves using your name or not. You can upload photos of yourself, exchange telephone numbers, arrange meetings in person, etc. To access this part, you need a personal invitation from someone who's already in there. We're trying to keep the system strict in order to filter out trolls and hateful people. Hi, this part of the forum is for introductions. Tell everyone about yourself, but make sure you stay anonymous and don't share any photos, address, or information that makes you easily identifiable. The VIP section is for. So I'll start off by introducing myself, and I hope it encourages the rest of you to do so too. I'm Cassie Starr, I'm 22, and I'm a trans woman who's been using hormones for 3 years. For me, the fact that I'm a woman has always been obvious. Even when I was small, I always wanted to play with dolls and use my mum's makeup. It always makes me laugh. I should probably mention that I'm the youngest in 4 children, and she's only had boys, so she was happy I was interested in the same thing as her. I was also lucky to grow up in a really open, understanding town, and to have a trans aunt who came out way before me and was accepted by everyone in the family. Reading around online, I realised that while coming out for me would be very easy, it wasn't the same for everyone. I was shocked when I saw the statistics. For example, the much higher attempted suicide rate amongst trans people. That's what motivated me to found this forum. I told myself there were probably other young people around me who might need support, place to talk, but who couldn't bring themselves to visit an LGBT centre in the town and prefer the anonymity of the internet. Hello, I'm Samthing. I'm 17. I don't really know what I am, and I'm feeling kind of lost at the moment. Let me explain. I come from a town that's not very open. It's quite conservative, really, and I've never met anyone that's openly gay, let alone trans. I didn't even know the word trans for myself until I found it online. I've always thought of myself as a guy, even though I've always hated traditionally masculine activities. I've always hated... my cousin, for example, always makes fun of me because I never keep up with sports news. Because of that, I've always gone along better with girls. They tend to treat me like a girlfriend, telling me their secrets, and I really like that they treat me like that. My cousin also makes fun of me because I enjoy playing the harp. Yep, you read that right. I'm a boy and I play the harp. I've loved it ever since I was little. Of course, I'm the only boy at my music school who plays the harp. Hi, I'm H. Sesso, and I'm a 23-year-old trans guy. I volunteer a lot at the LGBT centre in my town. It's a tiny centre because I come from so old-fashioned, where it's not exactly well regarded to be part of the LGBT community. We don't get any funding from the town, so we get by with what we have. Something, you seem quite confused. You just know playing... You know, just playing the harp and not enjoying sports doesn't mean you're not a guy. Society then tries to make us believe that girls like this and boys should like that, but you're free to like what you want, and who you want to, of course. I agree with H. Sesso, but I'll admit I wasn't completely honest in my first post. I left out some of the story. The icon looks like the character that I've forgotten the name of from Night in the Woods. I'm also going to AFK super quickly. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hello. Sorry about that. Had to do an IRL. Last June there was a concert at my school just before summer vacation. Super important to me because it was my last year in the music school before I was just about to get my diploma. So an important concert requiring a certain outfit. We all had identical outfits because all the harpists play together. We had to reuse the same stage costumes that we used for several concerts several years before, but they only had costumes for girls. So we had to get one made for me as soon as possible. Except that while we were waiting for it, I joked and said I could play in one of the girl costumes. Of course the school said no, but a harpist friend who I'll call V let me her concert dress just for fun. I tried it on and I don't know what happened. I might have been trying it on for a joke, but when I looked at myself in the mirror something clicked. Can't really say felt good, more that I felt really confused. Then V said, "Hey miss, you look really pretty." I know she said that to make me laugh, but at that moment I felt happy. Yeah, I was happy she said that. A sudden intense happiness that suddenly realised as soon as I realised what it might mean. Anyway, I know it made me a bit sad when my boys' costumes arrived, and I was a bit disappointed when I had to wear it for the concert. I don't know where I am. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I want to try dressing as a woman again, but I daren't. Hello. I'm Captain Cupcake, and I identify as non-binary. I'm not going to tell you my age, because that's just not something you ask a young non-binary person. Sam thing. I think what you felt when you tried on your friend's dress was what we call gender euphoria. Don't confuse it with gender dysphoria. To put it simply, it's when you feel good doing things that aren't attributed to your gender you're given at birth. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a trans woman. Anyway, it's up to you to define yourself and see what makes you happy. And if you want to dress up again, go for it. Just see where it takes you. Maybe you'll decide you don't like it, maybe you'll love it and you never want to dress as boys again. Maybe you feel somewhere in between. Your life lies ahead of you. Grab it by the horns and enjoy it. Sorry. Thanks for the great advice, Captain Cupcake. It's a real help. I made the most of my parents being out to try my mum's clothes and makeup to see what happened. And I have to admit, felt good. So I'm not exactly a stunner, but I've got something. Should mention I'm pretty androgynous anyway, so I think I could pass. I really want to go out and meet people, see if they perceive me as a girl, but I don't dare. Clonito at your service. I'm a 19-year-old trans woman. Everyone around me knows and more or less accepts it. While my parents haven't kicked me out, I do often get rude comments, but nothing I can't live with. Sad thing, if you want to go out on the street and see if people perceive you as a girl, here's some advice. Use a well-padded push-up bra. If you don't have long hair, wear a wig. Don't just wear makeup, wear nail polish too. Don't wear too much makeup, you don't want to look like a paint pot. Don't just use makeup for your face and mouth. Eyes and mouth, Jesus. You can use different foundations. Men's and women's face at quite different shapes. The idea is to play with light and shadow to make your face look more feminine. There's loads of tutorials online. Try to make your voice deeper. Nothing betrays you more than a deep voice. And last but not least, don't try to go see people who see you as a man when you go out for the first time. Wow, Clonita, thanks for the advice. Tried to go out to date for the first time dressed as a girl. I just wanted to go out the house and go to a bakery where I don't normally go, but my legs were shaking so much I couldn't even leave my room. It's no biggie, I'm not going to let that stop me. There's a sci-fi convention in town soon, and I'm thinking it might be the best to try again. Worst case scenario, if people give me weird looks, I can always say that I'm dressed as some sci-fi character. It's a great idea. Kind of place doesn't normally ask for ID to sign up, so you won't even need to show them any documents to say you're a guy. I didn't even think about that. I wonder if there's anything else I haven't thought about. I'm too scared. Stay strong. We're all with you. You still want to do it? I've even ordered a wig online. Then do it and tell us how it goes afterwards. Okay, so I just got back from the convention. It was great. No one gave me weird looks or said anything to me at all. And you won't believe it, but I even signed up to a board game that had a stand there. And I used a girl's name too. That's great. Well done. It's really encouraging to read that. Would you prefer that we use female pronouns now? Or do you want to keep that for when you're with the board game people? No, let's go for female pronouns here too. I know I can trust you all anyway. Help. I know this is something to do with the thread, but I'm HeadyBoss17. I forgot the password to my account, so I had to make a new one. This VIP section, I don't want the wrong account to be deleted. Please stop posting in every thread. You're flooding the forum. It's posted. Everyone can see my reply. Not worry. Get your password wrong, your account won't be deleted. Just automatically generated a new password will be sent to your email. This is the rant era where you can vent about all the people who messed up your day. Someone misgendered you, can't stand your family, someone said something nasty in the street. Whatever it is, if you want to talk about it, just one rule. Don't just comment on someone else's posts with something like, but you should have done blah blah. It's already unpleasant enough to live with the bad stuff that we can have in our daily lives. If we can avoid reminding people about how they could respond better, that'd be great. I mean, I'd kind of guessed, basically, from the I don't want to cut my hair, that Sam would be I completely spaced out and forgot what I was talking about. This is very intriguing. Well, it's not intriguing because it's like normal. Like, as a queer non-binary person, I've been through this. I don't think I ever joined any forums because I had IRL friends who were non-binary, and then I knew that I was queer before I was non-binary, so I was already going to the LGBT like society's meetings, and having a lot of people there who were non-binary was really what helped me understand that that's what I was. And then I did a Google and I was like, agender, that's me. That's what a me is. That's what an I am. I'm just enjoying the music, to be honest. Let me explain. I'm just running my hair differently for now, waiting to work up the guts to tell my mum I'm trans. Thing is that when I was out with her, someone working in the store called me sir. She gave them a nasty look and corrected them, but personally I was super happy. Whatever you are, man, woman, in the end people see what they want to see. That's really cool. For me it's great when my colleagues make sure to say he when they talk about me. The way they're so careful is really touching. I came out to a childhood friend a while ago and she took it pretty well. She took it pretty well. Told me she didn't think it changed nothing with your friends. After that, she started to explain her point of view, trans people, like how gender is just a social construct and social phenomenon. But for some reason, even 3 years later, she still calls me she. Kind of thing is so frustrating. Used to correct her all the time. I don't anymore, but I felt like it didn't sink in at all. Yeah, people like that who think they know everything can be really annoying. They're not some tension after all. To be honest, if it was just a social thing, I'm not sure we do all these things to change ourselves. Just shows that your friend doesn't really get it for her to say something like that. Keep this short. Today I had the pleasure of being used as a token by my best friend. He's one of those, look everyone, I've got a trans friend, I'm so tolerant types. Firstly, I don't necessarily want to announce to the world that I'm trans, and secondly, I just felt like saying, what? What was he thinking? Best part is people nudging you all evening and saying how it must be so much easier for you to hit on people because you know both sides of the fence. Yeah, we're pick-up masters, that's for sure. So I sometimes get comments from my friends, because I don't know how long they'll stay, friends that tell me not to hit on them because I'm trans. As if I jump on them or suddenly change my orientation just because I'm changing my gender. Did you hear about the fire in the LGBT centre in Melbourne? What happened? Homophobic scum set it on fire. Fortunately, I've heard that no one was hurt. And how do you know it was homophobes? Didn't see anything about it on TV. Tell me about it. We all know the media only tell half the story. Would it kill them to use the words hate crime? Because I can guarantee that's what it was. Firemen have already found that the fire was arson. For the last 3 months I've been receiving threats in the mail saying they'd set it on fire if we didn't leave town. Wow. I know Melbourne wasn't a welcoming place for the LGBT community, but it's even worse than I thought. Take it from your message you are a member of the centre. You okay? I volunteer at the centre a lot, filling down. It says that you've given out quite a lot of personal information that might help someone figure out who you are outside the forum. Normally that's against forum rules. I don't want to hassle you, but I just want to make sure forum members feel protected. Tessie Star, don't worry, everyone in Melbourne knows me anyway, and seeing how they're trying to make us all shut up at the moment, I don't want to hide. I want to shout from the rooftops, fight for our rights. No one can silence me. Well done, HSSO, and thanks for everything you've done at the centre. I hope it gets rebuilt again real quick. I hope so too. Anyone want to adopt me? Can't deal with my parents anymore. I'll adopt you, something. How happened to your parents? Just a warning, it's a long story. You might want some popcorn. I've got an older cousin who I've never really known well because he disappeared when I was little. It's been over 10 years since we ran away from him. His brother and I were always told you'd run off to join a cult and we never really found out anymore. Last week I found a wedding invitation in the mailbox from this exact cousin. Huge surprise, he's marrying another man. Older cousin who I haven't heard from in a decade is marrying another guy. In my family, aka the most homophobic family in the world, they even said it was a good thing the LGBT centre was burned down, so you see what I mean. I talked about it with my other cousin, his little brother, and he told me he'd found a wedding invitation at his dad's office too. Got hold of the contact info and called his big brother. Turns out the whole cult story was told to us by our parents was a complete lie. He never joined a cult. It was his parents who kicked him out the same day he came out to them, and they refused to ever speak to him again. It's awful. What? Why do you invite them to a wedding? I don't understand. Well, sometimes people change. Might have been an attempt by Sam's cousin to reach out. It's a brave thing to do. Brave, but useless. The invite ended up in the garbage. Shitty parents. Anyway, and I know what's in store for me if I ever decide to come out. Don't think that way, something. Maybe your parents told you that because that's what your aunt and uncle told them? That's what I thought too. Then I talked to them about the invite. Ended up like this. What a disgrace. How dare he invite us to his cultist ceremony? But it's a wedding. What's wrong with that? No, he's not getting married. between a man and woman. What he's doing is abominations. The cult of homosexuals. Not exactly what they said, but you get the idea. Okay, parents sound awesome. I hadn't super guessed, but still. Section's all about coming out. If you've done it, want to talk about it, this is the place. If you haven't tried to try yet, you want some encouragement, come to the right place too. So I came out to my mum as queer. I think she'd already guessed, because I talked about like being an LGBT sock and going to Pride and having queer friends, and a lot of my sort of closest friends growing up were queer. Unsurprisingly, we all tend to gather together even before we know. And so she'd already pretty much guessed, but I came out to her on the motorway about halfway between London, where I'm from, and Nottingham, where I live now, because my thinking was, if she has a bad reaction, she can't do anything because we're on the motorway, and also if she, wants to, she can't like kick me out because I'm about to move out into a different city several hours away. So that's how I came out to her as queer, and she was fine with it. Turns out both of my grandparents on her side were queer as well, so used to it. And then I came out to her as non-binary. I can't remember. I think by that point I knew that she was at least going to be accepting of my queerness, and so I thought it's likely she won't kick me out for being non-binary, but I don't know, words. Let's do these. Sorry, this is the first time I visited this forum, so sorry if there's no right place for the post, but I'm completely lost, I don't know what to do. Boyfriend told me he's trans. I don't understand. How does someone think that? It's been very masculine, plays hockey to be a beard. Where do you get a idea he's got a woman? He just wants to be one home. I don't understand. Say gay man, help. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on making the effort to come here and ask questions. The best way to get constructive answers from people understand. I know you feel lost, particularly because this is the first time we encountered a trans person. Start off, take a deep breath. Might not make sense to begin with, but that's normal. Try to explain the concept of transgender simply. To remember this: sex is between the legs, gender is between the ears. When we're born, we normally take the gender that matches our sex. Sometimes it matches and so is his, and sometimes it doesn't match and we're trans, which is the case of the person you're with. It's not the sort of thing that happens suddenly. Trans people normally take years to realise something isn't right, and then a few more years to clearly identify the source of the problem: gender. Sometimes it takes less time, but that's not something that happens overnight. Then you have all the difficulties that come with trying to present as your gender, and the discrimination that you start to transition. Being transgender isn't a choice. Simply realising who you are inside. Coming out is a different thing, however. Some people never tell anyone that they're trans for various reasons. But I'm going off topic. With regards to the fears you have over the sex of the person you're with, being trans doesn't automatically mean the going operations. Being trans is how you feel, it's your identity, and it doesn't always have to do with how your body looks and what you can do or don't do to change it. Someone's gender can be different to the one they were assigned at birth, but they'll still be comfortable with their sex. Being trans just means that the person wants to be recognised by others as the gender they're given with, and not the one they identify with. The person you're with has told you she's uncomfortable with having a penis. It's not unusual for trans people. But I'm wanting to present as a woman at home. No one can really answer for that for you. It's different for everyone. Some trans women wear makeup, some don't. Some dress in a very feminine way, with dresses and accessories, others just wear a bra. Sit down together and have a talk about it. Gender is very different from sexual orientation. They're two separate things. I don't know about the sexual orientation of the person you're with, but she might be gay, or she might like women, she might be bi, or anything in between. It's something else you need to sit down and talk about. It's normal to feel lost in this kind of situation, to have some problems. Generally, the partners of trans people go through the same stages of grief during their partner's transitions. Deny it, become sad, angry, it's perfectly normal. Communication is essential to prevent as many problems as possible in the months or years to come. Good luck with everything. My other thought would be, I don't know, I feel like I am at the point where I would not be in a relationship with somebody who would be unwilling to accept the idea of non-binary, would force me into a binary box. And if somebody was like, oh, well, I really like you, but I don't like that you're non-binary, and I don't like that you present this way, and I don't like that, you know, you want to, you know, start taking hormones and stuff like that and actually start to medically transition beyond just how you present into the world, I'd be like, well, clearly you don't actually like me then. Like, you like some image you have of me, but not the version of me that I actually am. And if you're going to be, you know, if that's going to be your attitude, that for me is a deal breaker. I suppose I'm lucky in that the person I was inverted commas with when I was younger was queer and genderqueer, so they would have understood, even though I didn't identify as non-binary when I was younger. And then the next, all of the, I just had a thought, the other two partners I've had were both also non-binary, so almost like it's easiest to identify with people who are also NB because they get it. It's great to see someone so motivated to give such an in-depth answer to others. I'd like to expand on a few points. Not all trans people feel that something isn't right. Sometimes they feel happy with their lives, realise that traditional elements related to the opposite gender make them happier. For example, identifying as the opposite gender in an online game or wearing makeup when it comes to trans women. Not all trans women are necessarily unhappy, thankfully. Sunshine, I'd recommend looking for other groups of people in the same situation as you. I know that it helped my friend a lot at the time when I came out. You could try going to your local LGBT centre if there is one. I'm like, Heady Boss, I'd like to wish you good luck. Might not always seem that way, but things do get better in time. If you really love your partner, you need to understand she's going to need very careful attention. It's not always going to be easy, because beginning a transition can be exhausting mentally. One way to help might be to start referring to her using her preferred pronouns. If this person has told you they feel like a woman, probably better to talk about her using feminine pronouns. We need to be careful not to misgender people. Using the right pronouns is the first stage of acceptance. Ask her what she prefers. I'm reading the word first post. Take a step back and see things more clearly. I automatically dislike this person purely because of the misgendering, but also because they use so many ellipses in their speech. In my experience, people who use that many ellipses in their typing are old people who don't know how to write emails and will inevitably cause me a massive headache. I'm not a lesbian after all. I've always liked men. After him coming out to me, I thought about it, and I can't see myself being with a woman. I love my man, but I don't know if I can love him as a woman. It's another big question for the partners of trans people. Unfortunately, no one other than you can answer that one. Maybe you should take some time and wait to see them transition, and then decide if you want to do in the long haul. If you find you can still love them as a partner, then great, but if that's not the case, it's not the end of the world, really. This person is going through transition so they can feel better about themselves. They're not doing it to make you uncomfortable or make you unhappy. Everyone has their preferences, and if you're straight and it doesn't work for you, there's nothing you can do about it. If that's the case, the best thing to do is separate, and it's no one's fault. Though that transition is going to take a lot of kindness and understanding on your part, don't forget you have needs too, and you need to look out for your own well-being as well. It's awful not to know, but take the time to think about it. Whatever happens, the right decision is the one that makes you happy, and it'll work out somehow. Personally, I'd never dare to come out to my girlfriend, because I'm sure she'd never accept it. Already tried to mention once that I wondered about my sexuality and I thought I might be attracted to guys and girls, and she told me it was impossible and they either had to be straight or gay, and if it was gay, that it was something needed fixing. So I think telling her I want her to think of me as a girl isn't worth the effort. Of course, well, the way your girlfriend thinks is shit. Of course you could be bi and like guys and girls at the same time, or even non-binary people. Thinking that being gay is something that needs to be fixed? Seriously? Why on earth are you still with her? She's got plenty of good qualities apart from that, but if she can't accept you for if you can't accept you for who you are, it's complicated. I prefer not to talk about it here. It's okay. I won't push it anymore. What's the difference between bi and trans? Trans, men, women, both none. Being trans has nothing to do with sexual orientation. He doesn't like cupcakes. Finally worked up the courage to post after work on here for a few weeks. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nia and I'm 15. I'm here because I don't like being a boy. That's not right. I don't feel like a boy. I don't really know what I am, but I know that calling myself a guy makes me feel weird. I know the word trans because of something I read explained what LGBT means, but I'm still a bit lost. To be trans, do I have to transition and become a girl completely? Because while I don't feel comfortable being a boy, I also don't feel happy telling myself I could be a girl either. Help? That's almost exactly what my experience was. Keep scrolling through, but that was how yeah, that's exactly what it was for me. The knowledge that definitely wasn't female, but I wasn't guy either. And then I did a Google and I thought about it and I was like, no, I know what I am. I'm nothing at all. An absolute absence of gender. Finally, a post I feel like I can answer. Hiya, pleased to meet you. Well done for working up the crochet post here. Don't worry about it. Some people like for months. You only took a few weeks. In fact, you remind me of myself. I was born with a vag, but I don't feel like a girl. Don't feel like a boy either. I'm sort of in between, something we generally call non-binary. So I'm not a man or a woman, but something between the two. I don't have a problem with someone mistaking me for a girl on the streets. Most of my friends use feminine pronouns, but some days I dress very masculine, with a binder to hide my breasts, and sometimes even with a false beard, and I use masculine pronouns. Depends on how I feel on the day. I'm not a woman, I'm not a man. In the end, I'm just me. That's maybe what you're feeling. If that's the case, welcome to the club. I think I've got a few things to add to your response. Gender isn't some kind of switch with boy on one side and girl on the other. Even me, a trans man, using hormones and go through a mastectomy, operation to remove breasts, I don't feel 100% a man. I'm close and identify as one and present present myself as a man, but 100%, that's all. There's no bad way to be trans. It's all about finding your comfort zone, both the gender you identify with and the gender you present to others. Might feel very feminine, but present as a man and use he in your daily life. It's all about what you're comfortable with. So you're probably not 100% a man, but it doesn't mean you have to be 100% a woman either. Even if you are 100p, you don't have to take hormones or have an operation if you don't want to. Take your time, explore your gender and your identity, and see where it takes you. In the end, if you realise your identity is non-binary, cool. You can talk about it with people here, like Captain Cupcake. If you realise you're more female, that's cool too. You can also talk about it with people here. Do you have any other questions? Thank you both, you're great. I feel lost, but it's reassuring to know I'm not alone. I'd like to ask something else. I think I want to explore my more feminine side, but I've no idea how to do it. Any suggestions? I want to start off small. I'm not exactly going out in a dress or heels tomorrow or anything. I have any in any case. I don't think you need to look far for that. If you have friends who are open to it, or if you have a mum and sister you're able to borrow the stuff quietly enough for them not to notice, you could ask them if you can borrow nail polish or makeup, for example. You could wear it for a few days, or hours or a day, or even a weekend and see how you feel. After that, I guess you could try wearing some feminine clothes. That's about as far as my ideas go for now. Do you have any other suggestions? Push up borrow a wig. Anyway, it's nothing to do with that, but since we're in the coming out section, I want to do something that really bad happened to me. I really need to talk to someone. I went to see my best friend A, who I've always presented myself to as a girl, and who has no idea I'm a trans lady. I've always, trans lady. I told her my story, she really listened, and then I finished off by telling her that I'm trans. I was expecting some awful reaction, and she was super understanding and really cool about it. Made me so happy, I'm still on a high. So I've made the big decision. It's my birthday at the end of the month, and we're throwing a big party to celebrate my 18th. All my family is going to be there, and I think I'm going to take the chance to announce my news to everyone. A will be there too, so I'll have someone to support me. Wow, that's really brave, something. Maybe a bit too brave? Do you think it might be better to tell them one at a time when it feels right? Rather than putting yourself under a huge amount of pressure like that? Might be a down on your birthday party. Okay, I admit. I'm saying this right now because I'm caught up in the moment. I'll wait and see. Sorry for this annoying message, but do you have any advice to help me come out to my friends and family? There are no annoying questions. I'd say you can ask a professional for advice if you think you really need it. It can be useful to get support in cases like that. If you don't want to do that, some people recommend best writing down the keywords and phrases that sound good. Some people come out with a letter or email because they feel more at ease that way. Others do it directly for people close to them. Depends how you feel, I guess. For people close to you, immediate family, I think it'd probably be best to do it one by one or group by group, like both parents together if possible. Depends a lot on you, the people around you, and what seems easiest for you. And it won't be easy, but try to stay open to the questions that people will ask, even if you find it hard. Thanks. I think the first thing I'll do is get it all written down. Hey Sam thing. It's your birthday soon, isn't it? Good luck for your coming out. Oh, wait up a sec. Really why? Go take a look at what I posted in the rant section, you'll understand. I see. Good luck anyway. Yeah, I never came out by word to Dad. When I came out as queer, that would have been the spring after Dad's diagnosis. So he was better, but he still had a lot still going on. So I sort of left it to Mum to tell my dad and my brother, because I figured she would be better placed to understand if it mattered to them. And to be honest, Dad didn't care, and my brother didn't care either. And regards to my gender, I don't know I don't know if I don't know if I've ever come out to my brother. I think I left it to Mum. It was when Dad was quite sick, so I didn't even try to explain it to him. You know, Dad is the only person who was allowed to misgender me, and Dad named me because he was sick enough that I didn't care at that point. Like, I'm not going to ask him to remember, you know, a massive change to me. And I think I asked Mum to tell my brother because, at least I'm pretty certain I asked her to tell him that I was changing my name and why I was changing my name. Because it's not a conversation I could handle having more than once. But I practiced for it. As I'm reading through this, I'm remembering. I practiced for it by... I'd come out to a handful of friends. I wasn't out to my classmates, because I was only friends with 3 classmates. I never came out to them, but I'd come out to all of my Geek Sock friends, because they were my close friends. I was sort of in between online friend groups at the time, so I don't think I ever posted anything online. I think the coming out to friends helped. A lot of them sort of, quite a few of, in fact, one of my closest friends in Geek Sock is a trans guy, so that helped, and I had come out to one of my colleagues. It must have been... I can't remember when I came out to her. But I'd come out to her, and so explaining what non-binary and what agender was to her, because she was in the position of being understanding and, you know, wanting to get things right, but also not knowing a huge amount. And so being able to explain in my own words what non-binary meant to me and what agender meant to me, and what queerness meant to me, really helped, because to me that was the... it gave me like a framework that I've been able to use for other people after that. Because I was sort of like, I don't know, must have been around when I was changing, no, because she left before the paperwork for me to change my name came through. Again, the name change was something that I'd been using my name, Morgan, amongst friend circles for ages. I think I changed my name on Facebook to Morgan, would have been after I moved out, because after I moved out I unfriended a bunch of the people that I no longer interacted with, and I changed my name online to Morgan, and changed my name IRL to it just over a year ago. Right. Sorry for all the rambling, this is sort of stuff that's very relevant to me. Here you can ask any questions you have about hormones and ops. Been wondering a lot about how hormones work recently. Been dressing as a girl for a while, but people give me weird looks on the street. Feel like everyone sees me as a guy. I don't know trans women IRL, so I haven't really got anyone I can ask. So can someone tell me what hormones I can take, how it works and the side effects? If you've taken them, how did it go for you? If you've chosen not to take them, why? I've been taking them for 3 years, so I think I can help. To put it simply, taking hormones is like going through puberty all over again. You'll go through all the same physical changes, like growing boobs, and mental ones. You'll be very emotional sometimes. That's about all there is to know. Side effects really depend on the person and dose. Some tend to have a lower sex drive, less energy, even feel a bit depressed. But in the end, it's equivalent to cis women's hormones, and they're fine with it. Unfortunately, there's no way to know in advance. On the other hand, you can limit the risk by starting with stool doses. Regarding taking the treatment, it depends on how it's prescribed. I rub a gel onto my stomach on thighs once a day and take a small pill. It's as simple as that. So there you go, hope that helps. If you have any other questions, just ask. Don't want to spoil the mood, but Tessie Star, your reply seemed a bit too optimistic to me. Didn't say anything about the consequences in the world around you. When you start to transition, there is of course a time when you're going to be at an awkward stage where people give you weird looks as to whether you present yourself as a woman or a man. It can be a handicap for your studies, work and social relationships, and can also be dangerous depending on the context. Sorry to be so blunt, but the reason I'm not taking hormones at the moment is because I know that I'd probably have my mouth smashed in if I went out on the street. So I hope I've helped you answer your question, Super Pocket. I know what I've said might be a bit discouraging, but you need to know all the aspects of transitioning before you start. You're true to Totally right to mention all that, Clonito. It's true that my experience taking hormones has been very positive. My transition was quick and went well. My friends and family all supported my areas, and I live in an area that isn't generally transphobic. About the side effects, they really vary depending on your treatment plan. It's related to the country you live in. Some meds used in one country are illegal in another because they can cause depression. And we all act differently to hormones. Some women respond very well, others not so well, and some very badly. There's no way to know in advance. Give you only piece of advice I can give you is think carefully about whether you can afford transition right now. Think about your parents, friends, and school, and if you'd be able to hold up to any of the side effects. If you still think you're ready to go through it, I'd say go with it. It'll change your life. When you're called missed by someone super cute, it'll make all the effort worthwhile. Hey there, since we're talking about medical stuff, I'd like to ask a few questions about operations. I've been taking hormones for just under a year. It's going really well for now, and I'm starting to think about various operations. I've heard that getting your Adam's apple removed is quite an easy one, although I find it hard to believe. Still an operation of your throat. It's me again. I had the first operation a few months ago to get my Adam's apple removed. As you can probably imagine, I was really stressed about it, but it all turned out okay in the end. Didn't feel anything, just had a sore throat for a few days, but the other options are probably going to be more complicated. You guys are talking a lot about hormones and ops, but do you really have to do all that when you're trans? It scares me. I can't even make myself get piercings, and I don't really want to do it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything at all. You're not less trans if you haven't had an operation and aren't taking hormones. If you don't feel the need to do it, no problem. Gender is between your ears, not your legs. Still, just so you know, remember that hormones don't just come in steri syringes. They can come in pills and gel form too. Thanks. To tell the truth, I've been confused and doubting myself a lot. For example, I'm kind of worried I might not be trans enough. But your answer is really reassuring. Thanks again. You guys have said a lot about female transition, but how does it work for trans men? Do hormones have the same effects? You get completely different effects when you take testosterone. I've just started taking it, and I haven't had any effects yet, but just as far as I know, here's what's in store. Hair thickening, voice getting deeper, careful, the change is permanent. That's what I... Like most of these, I want. Hair's thickening, I don't want any of that, my hair is incredibly thick. Voice getting deeper is something that I really want. Because I've been thinking about this, about like ever being comfortable, and the answer is I never will. In my experience, one of the fun things about being non-binary is that one's body never feels correct. But like the only way that I feel comfortable is when I'm chatting with text with people who don't know me IRL, or have only ever known me as Morgan the non-binary, because then they don't know. But even when I'm streaming, even when I have my camera off, my voice is high enough that it's pretty clear, and I would love to have a deeper voice. I'm thinking I might start trying. I know there are things online you can do that like train you to deepen your voice, and I'm thinking I might try doing that. Make doing different voices for text-based games easier as well. The redistribution of fat, also well into, because I have a figure that I hate. Easier to muscle up, and breasts getting smaller, fucking the dream. Hair loss, sweating more. Increase in libido. With moods it can vary. Generally some get more nervous or short-tempered at the beginning and gradually learn to manage it. Some people get no change at all and stay stable. Your periods reduce, you can disappear completely. There's also some small side effects below, but I'm not going to write about that here. Nothing bad, so don't worry about it. Most of the effects happen progressively during the first 2 months of testosterone. Carry on after you start taking them. That's pretty much it. I thought it'd be a good idea if we posted our beauty tips here. What are your morning rituals when you want to look pretty? Unfortunately, I don't have any beauty tips to offer. I'm actually looking for something that I need help. I started tea last week, and I really wanted to celebrate by doing something special, like getting a new haircut, but I've got no idea what to do. Help. I've got a normal feminine face, round with a small nose and mouth. Any ideas? I'm open to any ideas that can help bring out the male in me. Well, don't worry, I'm sure you can find something that works for you. Most cuts for guys are shorter at the sides and longer at the top. I suggest looking on the internet or in a fashion magazine to find something references that fit you, whether it's a character from a TV show or an ordinary person. Better if you find references from guys who have a face with a similar shape to yours. The more you have, the easier it will be to choose one that suits you, and your hairdresser will surely be happy to see some pictures of the result you're looking for. Here's how I did it, because my hair was actually one of the very first things I changed about me. Fun fact, up until the age of 14, my hair was really long. Before 14, it was down to my arse. And then I cut it all off because I was fed up with it. And I really liked it short, and I was growing it longer. I think it was at the middle of my back. And then I feel like it was either my last year of school or my first year of uni. I got it cut to almost like a bob, like a short bob, and then halfway through uni I got a really dramatic side shave, and then in my last year I got it cut to the like full undercut it is now. Quarantine not accepting, it's not quite a dramatic undercut just because I do work in an office and I have to having like a full like it used for a while it was I kept it constantly shaved down to a 1 and I'd go like get it shaved down like pretty much every 4 weeks, and I don't do that as much now because of where I work, but also because I haven't found any affordable queer friendly hairdressers up here. So one of the things that I always used to do when I went back down to London is I go get my hair cut, and I'm desperately hoping that the place I go will be open when I'm down. When I go get my next tattoo, I'll probably get my hair cut at the same time if they're open. And it is definitely difficult because you go and you're like, I want a couple of inches taken off and I want this shaved down. And they're like, oh, we'll have to do a cut to make your face more feminine. And I have to be like, no, that's not what I want. I have it cut the way I want, just keep it short. I'm going to the hairdresser tomorrow. Welcome. I went to the hairdresser, but I'm not sure about the cut. What do you think? This is just, you know, I remove the photo from your message. Not because I'm the mean admin who deletes everything, but if this forum has rules, so they can be respected. I don't want anything that allows people to identify the members of the forum. Safer for everyone. What should I do to get opinions on my new hairstyle? Need to go to the VIP part of the forum for that. Cool, what do I do to get in? I invite people to the VIP section on my IRL. Come meet me at Trans Pride on December 19th. I'll be there. Hey, got one more. So this isn't like a beauty tip. I like to avoid. It's a mistake you should all try to avoid. There's electric epileptic says women you're supposed to be able to use in your face. Don't even try to use them if you're a trans woman. Use them on facial hair, it really hurts, believe me. Oh, Super Pocket, you made me laugh really hard. Makes sense. In this thread, you can talk about anything you like not related to trans identity. Is there a world beyond trans identity? Well, there is, and it's gory, boring, and dull. Then what are we supposed to talk about here? Like music, films, video games, art, cooking? All these topics? Anything more if you like. Sports, clubbing, nature, computers, shopping, pets, travel. This is the anything goes part of the forum. You've given us too many topics. It's a start. You mentioned sports and I have a question. Because I like table tennis. Do you know anyone else know anyone who plays? I don't, but I know there are some cities that are LGBT plus inclusive sports clubs and many different activities. I've got friends who play volleyball in Eliopol's club. Maybe you can check if there's one in your city. Is it a big city? I live in a village, but it's not far from Eliopol. What about music then? What are your favourite bands or singers? Even organised tournaments where the clubs from different cities participate. There are friendly competitions, but great fun. I volunteered for one. I'm looking forward to next time. Clear on you too. I can ask my friends for the club's contact details. Hang don't worry. Found them already. They don't have a table tennis group, but if there are more people interested, maybe we can start a group in January. Many other sports though. Maybe I'll give badminton a try. I've been listening to Eduard Frolov and Cedric Menendez. Pretty cool. Anyone know them? I like them too. What kind of music is it? They're along the lines of Story Snack, if you know them, maybe. We should meet and go to concerts from time to time. Please remember that arranging is only allowed in the VIP section. Don't worry, I mentioned it as a possibility, not something to do now. I'm more into jazz, indie rock and classic music though. I'm a musician myself. Impressive, something. What do you play? Does anyone know Hector Bonte and Corinne Fenolio? I love them. Yes, I know them too. Play the harp, but I've been focusing more on composing lately. Maybe it's a way to make a living, or at least a bit of money as a freelancer. Quite interesting to know something. Hope your talent allows you to make enough money. That way you might be able to avoid workplace discrimination and those kinds of contracts. Ooh, thought this was a thread for hobbies and free time. Don't talk about work here, you'll be reported to the admin. But you're right, it's also an interesting topic. Maybe you or whoever should start a new thread about work for trans people. I'm just starting, I've sent some compositions, I'm waiting their response. You're right, this should be about free time. And thanks for the suggestion. Okay. VIP password. I realize I'm looking at the descriptions. Bookworm, there's no runoff till it runs out. Okay. No, it's an important... I wonder if it's... Let's see, 12, 19. No. Okay. Okay, so we don't... Right. Sorry, I'm looking at a guide. I'm going to read the rest of our messages, actually. Read my messages. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Let's read the rest of ours. Looking for fun. Big two. Wink wonk. Have a pick. I'm very intrigued by your profile. I think it's a nice woman. Not you better. Okay, well, there we go. So here's ours. I just assumed the password at 1219. I wonder if it is. Let's try it. No? Okay, Dad's birthday, maybe? Is your father's year of birth? I don't know why I clicked gallery when I meant to do messages there. So we know his birthday's on the 21st. Here we go. We know. $12.21. Wonder if it'll be in this one. Oh, I bet it's in the photos actually. Let's go look at those. That's ours. 54, right, so he's 54 in 2015. Makes him 1961. 1961. It's been sent to your email address. 957497. 957497. 497. 957497. 9. Oh, wrong one. Browser. 957497. There we go. Hello, hey there, I'm Barbara from Cavernia. I'm Harry from Melrin. Clotilde from Tiny Town at your service. Victor from Eliopol. Harry here, Santa Rafaela. Let's keep it short and simple. Who's going to Transpride on December 19th? Me, I'm so looking forward to it. Picnic haven't been since 2013. Can't wait to see you again, Chloe. I'll be there. I should be coming along. I've been thinking about bringing something along. We met at the LGBT Centre in Melbourne, which is cool. So would it be okay to add it to the VIP section of the forum? I like to meet people in person before adding them here. Okay, fine. I'll introduce you to her if she comes with me to Trans Pride. Hi everyone. So thanks for the invite to the VIP section. I'm honoured. So yeah, I'm Samira. We met this weekend. I took loads of photos during Trans Pride on my cell phone. Can I share them here? Of course, but make sure you only post the good ones. Sorry for all the dingling noises. That's all the pics I took. Thanks, Barbara, for taking that photo of me. It's the first time I've had my picture taken as a mirror. It's really great. Share them all now, so I'm going to delete them from my phone. I'm worried my mum might see them. She's always messing with my stuff. Your photo is really cool. So you know what you should do about your mum? You should install a fake calculator app. It's an app that looks like a real calculator, but when you install it, you choose a special number, and when you enter it, press the equals button. It opens a hidden folder where you can keep whatever you want. Awesome. How come when you just find out about this? I already deleted all the photos. I've installed the fake calculator. Put all my sensitive stuff there now. Glad it helped. Did you make sure to choose a strong password? It is a strong password indeed, but I'm sure I won't forget it. It has something to do with all of you. I love my photo. I think I'd like to use it on a dating website. I think the ones I've been using it so far are really ugly. How do I download it? Great pic, Eddie. You just need to click on it. So I guess... I feel like it's probably this one. Looking... Yeah, I think it's this one. Should we send it? I feel really bad invading the privacy, but... Really beautiful. Was it taking to the Trans Pride at Cavonia? I recognise the city. Cavonia rules. It's a really nice place for LGBT people. So I guess it's 1219 equals... No? No? 20 apps. Oh. Maybe? Ah! Sorry, I do have a guide up for this because I'm stupid and can't play video games. So, here we go. So we know it's Cavonia. I just assumed it would be a date because everything else has been dates. We hold on to Cavonia is 85922. Ah, whoops. There we go. Diary. Finally got a new phone to replace the one that got stolen. Works alright, but I got mixed feelings about it. Lost all I had on my old phone. All pictures and messages. On the other hand, I like to think there's some meaning to losing it. Maybe it's the universe telling me, come on, it's time to start a new, clean slate. Take your life into your own hands and start new. Tomorrow there's a meeting for the support group for LGBT teens. Maybe I'll convince myself to go. Went to support group's meeting. I had to make up something for Mum to let me go. I told her I joined a book club. She was so excited that she made a cake for me to bring along. She really does everything she can to help me make friends. Though she knew the kind of friends I made there, not she should be baking many cakes. Poor Games was great today, but Melissa was so annoyed afterwards. She threw yet another fit because of Alice. I have to say it bothers me that she gets so jealous, but on the other hand, I absolutely cannot have Melissa meet Alice. Alice thinks I'm Samira, but to Melissa I'll be Samuel. I'll always be Samuel to her. I'll have to tell Melissa one day, but for now I just don't feel like I can do it. Plus, we've been together for 3 years, and she probably thinks it's a together forever kind of deal. Me too, I'm head over heels for her, but I knew she wouldn't be okay with Samira. Thankfully, Melissa doesn't want to have sex before getting married, because honestly, I really do not want to be naked in front of her for now. I don't feel comfortable enough with my body for that. Today, the support group advised me to come out to at least one person I trust. Thought I could talk to Alice about this on Sunday. She thinks I'm a lesbian since I told her about Melissa. Probably wouldn't take it too badly if I admitted I was born as Samuel. What a shitty day. Expected to come out to Alice today during our board games afternoon meetup. Not only did I not manage to do it, I also ended up withdrawing completely, stuck in a little shell. Lola, the stupid moron, told me to talk to me about something private. So apparently her boyfriend goes to the same school as me, and upon seeing his class photo, she recognised me but like a Samuel. So she asked questions, tried to come up with something, have twin of the likes. I ended up sliding something, feeling embarrassed. She told me I could tell her the truth, being all, you know, Samira, you can trust me, with a teeny bopper voice. Turns out I told her everything. What a mistake. Took it way too bad. Told me I was a monster. She didn't ever want to come and play with them ever again. Just feel like dying. Tomorrow's Trans Pride. I'm so excited I can barely sleep. Trans Pride was amazing. Just felt like I belonged for the first time in my life. No one to judge me, it was great. And California is just such a sweet city. I'd love to live there rather than Melbourne. Seriously, Melbourne is the most bigoted city in the world. Pretty certain that half the population don't even know what LGBT stands for. It's my dad's birthday tonight. We had a cosy evening. I was joining my parents and Melissa. It was just unpleasant. They talked about queer couples' rights to adoption. Don't know, my parents were sort of close-minded on the topic, and apparently so is Melissa. Dad is super homophobic. I'll never dare come out to him. What a shitty day. Broke up with Melissa. We were going to meet up tonight to celebrate the new year, just the two of us. Thought it was just going to be a relaxed evening, but she was going to be tired because of the flight. But that didn't seem to be the case. To think she was told me she wanted to wait until getting married. All of a sudden she sends me a pic of the lingerie she was going to wear. I suppose she felt threatened by Alice, and I told her that it was a way to keep me around for longer. Like, no way. I just didn't feel like I could keep lying to her, but I couldn't tell the truth either. Melissa's mum called. Apparently she tried to commit suicide on New Year's Eve. Fuck, I can't believe it. It's my fault. It's so idiotic. I'm the worst. Felt awful after hearing the news. I ended up calling Alice. Came clean, told her everything. She was terrific. Really did me good to finally tell her the truth. But it doesn't change anything about the fact that I feel like crap because of Melissa. Shit, how could she do this? I just want to shake this girl and say, it is not your fault that your partner took you breaking up with her that badly. Like, and I say this as a person who was, full disclosure here, suicidal after a breakup. And after months afterwards, I'm in fact, even at the time, but especially with the benefit of hindsight, I'm able to be like, no, you know what? I was not suicidal because I was broken up. I was suicidal because I was in a terrible mental state, and I was relying on the person that I was with to be an oar for me, and they could not be in that role, and it was bad of me to expect them to be in that role, especially given that I'd had the exact same thing done to me by someone else. And it was absolutely not their fault that I was suicidal. It was my mental illness. And that's how I feel on that, and you may disagree, and you're welcome to, but, whatever. Melissa told me I was toxic. Honestly, I do not deserve to live. Been contacted by Loudmouth who are interested in my music, more joy and happiness. Signed up to a dating website today. Alice convinced me it's the best way to think about something other than Melissa. Not really sold. Starters, the website doesn't seem at all open to gay or bi people. No way to check profiles of your own gender. Had to create 2 accounts to explore different profiles. Wonder if this is a good idea. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I had it. Don't know how this day could have done any worse. First, I learned via Taya that our parents have been lying to us for years, telling us my cousin Eric joined a cult when actually he just got kicked out when his parents discovered he was gay. Trying to come out and the fucked up family's out of the question. Second terrible news of the day is that Alice is leaving Melbourne. She's just gone in for a semester abroad at her dream university, and she's leaving very soon. My one and only support in this shitty city is leaving. Can't even bring myself to be happy for her, even though I know I should. 2 days I'll be 18. I'm not a believer, but today I prayed for something to happen. I just want somebody to tell me, don't mind the others, raise them all from your life. Don't keep anything from the present. Leave your boy wardrobe in Melbourne, throw away your phone and leave to start somewhere new. There, we just passed midnight. Been eating for 5 minutes now. Don't have to rely on my parents anymore. I'm an adult. Wish I could say a brave and adult person, but it's more like a trans adult stuck in Melbourne. Seriously seems like if I stay one more day in this town, I'll do something seriously wrong. Hi, Alice. I'm writing for the computer room of the Cavonia LGBT Centre. Just got there and I'm planning to rebuild my life here. It's a decision I kind of made on a whim, but I couldn't stand my life in Melbourne. I was suffocating there and you were really my only support. So when you told me you were leaving Melbourne, I got so depressed. In truth, you're right. I attach too much importance to dates, and especially signs from fate. And I was waiting for a sign, just something. Guess what? My birthday present was a motorbike. How could I not see it as a sign? Me looking for a way to leave. Said I was going for a ride and I got away. Felt so relieved to be gone. I wanted to erase every trace of my old life when I couldn't recognise myself, so I threw away my phone without thinking. Well, I can't call you, that was dumb. I'll mail you my new number, I promise. On the other hand, my phone wasn't locked and anyone can find it. That really bothers me. I don't want people searching it. Those are the only traces of an old life, an old me I can't even recognise anymore. Hey Sam, I'm glad you're able to gather your courage and leave to rebuild your new life. Even if I'll be very far from now on, you can still count on me when things go wrong. Don't worry about your phone. Most likely someone will find it, erase all the data and keep the phones for themselves. After all, it's still a brand new phone. If it's someone with good intentions, they'll want to look around a bit to return it to its owner. And when they look around, I'm sure they'll understand the reasons you left and will decide to erase all your data, to erase every trace of your escape. Well, do you really want to erase all data on this device? Warning, this action cannot be undone. Let's do it. Game narrative and design? Well, days. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. Topics. Part and play tests and gave us time. Funding campaign on Ulele. Man, that was a good game. I kind of suspected from the very start, given that all I knew about this game was that it was, I like that name, Maria Gay Moreno. Given that all I knew about this game was that it was about sexuality and gender, and that the first text you see is our character saying they don't want to cut their hair, and then I've run away, and my brain immediately went to, oh yes, they are trans in the closet and they've run away. But my worry was that they got into trouble and that was why we'd found their phone. But I was wrong. And it's odd. It really, you do feel like, I feel like I'm wishing them a good, like, I'm wishing them well, you know? And it's a very odd feeling, but that was good. Oh, I want to cry now. Man, I got really deep in that as well. With apologies, but hey, I have no filter for this sort of thing. It's what I'm good at, is being deep. The spiritual sequel to this, A Second Lost Phone, is on sale, so I think I'm going to buy it, seeing as it's on sale now, and I'll probably play that. I kind of want to play it now, given that it's only 10 o'clock, but at the same time it's kind of like 2 hours long, and I don't know when Mum is coming tomorrow, so I can't really have a lie-in. I'm also exhausted and my throat really hurts, so I think it'll be on my list to play as soon as I finish Higurashi. I really want to try to close the year out by playing primarily games by queer creators or involving queer characters. I'm going to go through my library first. I've got a lot in Steam. I've got a handful of Humble games, and also I've got the various games from the Itch.io bundles, and I'm also going to get the Humble bundle, the Racial Justice bundle, when I get paid on Friday. So I'm going to go through those and make a list of the games that involve gender identity, and I'm going to try and, as soon as I finish the Higurashi series, close out the game playing primarily games that involve queer creators, because you know, I want to give them my support. Not to say that the cis hets don't also deserve it, but I'm kind of fed up of, I don't want to play any more games created by cis-het men, you know? Especially cis-het white men. So I'm going to try and diversify my indie streams after I finish Higurashi. Anyway, that's my last stream for a week, folks. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and I really do hope that you enjoyed. I am going on holiday for a week, and so I will not be streaming until next Wednesday, when we are going to be closing out Indie Pride with a game called If Found. It is a game that's come out very recently, and it's also about gender identity, and I feel like it's about gender identity and erasing one's past and finding the place where one belongs. And I'm really excited to play it. I think it'll be really good, and I'm really excited. So take care, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Do look after yourselves and be excellent to each other. You know, give yourself a hug. And wish me a happy birthday. Sunday the 21st is my birthday, so that's where I'll be. That's why I'm going away for a week. I'm going down to London for a few days to see my mum, because I haven't seen her in ages. I'm going to spend my birthday with my family, because it'll be the first family birthday since Dad's passing. Guinness, my dog, not accepted. It's also Father's Day, so it has a potential to be a really rough day. And then I just need a couple of days off to sort of think about things. So I'll be back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed next Wednesday, fresh from my week's holiday. I've actually got my energy back to stream the game If Found for you. So take care, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Do look after yourselves, and I shall see you guys next Wednesday.